Hey guys, Collin Joseph here. I'm at Fit Coach Factory in Barrie, Ontario. Just decided I'd make a quick little Q&A. I'm going to apologize for saying lots. That's what I do. Yeah, I've never made one of these videos before, but I know you guys ask a lot of questions, and I have some free time now after my competition and such, so I'm going to answer them. I guess just to kind of give you a heads up where I am. I placed second at this competition in Toronto, Toronto, Canada. It had it was a good group of guys. A lot of guys showed up. I just need to come in maybe a little bit tighter. I don't know. I have to hear back from the judges and see what they have to say. But the guy that won looked great. Nothing taken away from him. Yeah, great conditioning, everything. And I'm gonna reverse diet, which I'm gonna touch on, which is very important. For a lot of competitors, it's probably one of the most important things if you want to have a future in competing. So I'll touch on that a bit. And I got 5 questions. I asked some questions, I made a post about a week ago for you guys to leave questions, and I grabbed the most 5 asked questions, and I'm going to answer them. So the first question being, I get asked a lot on how long it takes to achieve your goal. I would say that there's no real time frame on how to achieve your goal. You're going to achieve it faster with more scientific approaches, being dedicated and more consistent, obviously. But in the end, there's no graduation date on your success or achieving your goal. There's no date that you wear around your chest or a medal or anything. So if it takes you 2 years to accomplish your goal, or it takes you 6 years to accomplish your goal, it doesn't really fucking matter, because you can lie to people and tell them it took you fucking 3 months if you want. But at the end of the day, if you work your ass off, stay consistent, I recommend using the most scientifically proven methods. Not so much bro science or listening to your buddy who did, I don't know, who can fucking bench 500 pounds or something. But a lot of big dudes can bench 500 pounds, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, just stay on top of current. Dieting, nutrition, training techniques, and count your macros. I don't say use, if it fits your macros, but everybody's going to count their macros, whether you think you are or you're not, you are. That's like saying, to quote one of my buddies, Tyler, that's like saying when you speak that you're not using the alphabet. When you're dieting, you're using macros. So yeah, it doesn't really matter how long it takes to achieve your goal. There are ways that you're going to achieve it obviously faster. You're giving it 110%. May not be the same as me giving it my 110%. Everybody's got different things happening, death in the family, or I don't know, divorce or something. Obviously all these things can throw you off and deter you from your goals. But like I said, there's no graduation date or anything. There's no number on how long it takes you to achieve your goal. So just, I don't know, discipline, work, reward. Stay disciplined, work your ass off, and reap the rewards. Second question, I suppose, that I get asked all the time is who my biggest motivation is and what keeps me motivated. I don't really do the whole motivational videos and pep talks and stuff like that to get me pumped up and stuff and motivate me. What motivates me personally is I used to fight in MMA, competed in wrestling, grappling and stuff. So I've always been drawn towards guys with extreme work ethic. If you're an MMA fan, you'll know guys like Sean Shirk, who's just a monster, puts in 110%. If you get a chance, look at Sean Shirk Caveman Training on YouTube. You'll see how hard the guy trains. Guys like Conor McGregor, love listening to him. Talks a lot of shit, also backs it up. But he believes 100% in his abilities, and that's what motivates me. To watch videos of guys really pushing lots of weight and stuff like that doesn't do anything for me. Work ethic is what drives me and what motivates me. If I see somebody working their ass off in the gym, I'm competitive by nature. I'm going to work my ass off just to try and beat them working harder in the gym. So, yeah, Conor McGregor, Sean Sherk, Greg Plitt, love him because of his intensity. A lot of guys in the fitness industry obviously look up to him. Great ambassador, Army Ranger, NCAA One Wrestling champ. The list goes on. Hundreds of covers. Yeah, so guys like that, work ethic is what really motivates me. Probably the next biggest thing is asking, how do you stay in competition shape? I think that's what they're trying. I think they're trying to ask how I stay in competition shape. Well, I don't. I stay in competition shape for as long as it takes me for the competition. The thing you guys have to realize is being in competition shape and like cover shoot ready and all these people you see on the magazines and stuff, they do not look like that 365 days of the year. 100%. It is not healthy to be 2-3% body fat, and your body needs to have fat on it. So when you're looking up to these people in the magazines or even on stage, they look amazing. Nothing to take anything away from them. They've worked their asses off. And this is actually a big thing for girls. A lot of girls rebound after their competitions because they're trying to hold on to that competition look. And they get a lot of like body image issues, body image disorders, I guess they're called. And they either rebound really hard or they don't eat to try and maintain that body. Both are highly unhealthy and I don't recommend them. So that's kind of touching on reverse dieting. You need to find a healthy balance. It is not healthy to look like you do on stage. Nobody looks like that 365 days a year, so don't be like fooled or anything. Just a little insight. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, reverse dieting. It's very important because if you want to continue to have success in competing or even doing photo shoots, because you still have to dial in for photo shoots, depending on what level you're at type thing or the look that they're looking for. But reverse dieting is so important. You don't want to have any metabolic damage. And there's so many trainers out there that they'll grind you down and they'll fucking pump you and dry you out until you hit stage. And as soon as you're on stage, you get first place, second place, third place, or whatever. That's it. They don't give a fuck about your health after that. They just want you to get to a look so you can look good for their team, and then whatever damage is done to your body, that sucks. And it's really disheartening to hear that some competitors have had shitty experiences with coaches or competitions themselves, just them training themselves and they didn't know about reverse dieting. So if you don't know about reverse dieting, I would say it's 90% of it's probably the most important thing of competing if you want to have a prolonged career in competing. Because the next show is just going to be even harder to lose or take off the weight if you don't do it smart. What else was I going to say? Next question, I guess. Everybody asks, they think I'm from the States. I'm not. I say a lot. I'm from Canada. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to touch on, those are pretty much the most asked questions. And yeah, just wanted to share a little bit about me. This is the first video I've made. It's about 9 minutes, way too long. Nobody wants to listen to me ramble for 9 minutes. So I thank you very much for following me on Instagram and social media. Follow me on Facebook. It's Collin Joseph. And I'm going to be at the Arnold Classic in March. That's my next show. I hope to see everybody there. Come up to me. A lot of people say they don't want to say hi or something like that, or they see me and then they message me on Instagram saying, "Oh, I seen you here and I didn't want to say hi." Doesn't matter. Whatever I'm doing, just come say hi. Some cool shit. I'll bullshit with you and we'll talk some fitness or MMA or food, or I like pizza, whatever you guys want to talk about. So yeah, here's my first video. Follow me more. I'm going to be posting more workout videos and a lot of Q&As. A lot of people just want to know some insight about competing or exercises or things I do that are maybe a little bit different than others. So yeah, check it out. Stay tuned, guys, and thank you very much for the support. And here's my competition shape, or post, nice and fat, a little bit thicker. Had some carbs, so obviously don't look like I did yesterday when I was on stage, and that's perfectly fine. You got to be comfortable with it, so hydrate and eat. So I'm going to go train legs, back to the grind. See you guys.